We are in the West Coast Customs Hall at the LA Auto Show. And customs, as well as concepts, are the soul of this show. So at the LA Auto Show, you'll see more concept cars than we have seen at auto shows in years. It's really fun to see what the future is going to look like in cars, and that's something that not every auto show gets, but they definitely have that at the LA Auto Show. As you walk through the LA Auto Show and you walk by Chrysler, not a brand that's top of mind anymore, and then you see the Halcyon, and it's this really futuristic, almost spaceship-like electric car, and you think, wow, that's a Chrysler? But Chrysler has been the R&D lab for electrification for all of the parent company Stellantis. So when we see electric cars coming from Ram and from Jeep and from Dodge, a lot of that technology was first hammered out at Chrysler. One of the concepts that you'll see at the LA Auto Show is the Initium from Hyundai. And that is a fuel cell vehicle, but it also looks really rugged and off-road ready. In the past, we've thought of fuel cell vehicles as really easy street drivers. We haven't thought of them as off-roaders, but that's where Hyundai's thinking is that the Initium is going to be able to conquer all sorts of terrain with fuel cell power rather than electric or gas. Another important role for concepts is to roll out an idea that's going to take several years to get to market and allow consumers to build some anticipation for that. And that's what we've seen in the Magma concept from Genesis. So Genesis rolled this out a couple of years ago, a very high energy performance trim line for all of its vehicles. You'll see the Genesis GV60, which is an all-electric compact SUV dressed in a very bright orange or magma. It has a lot of power. It promises to be a lot of fun to drive when it comes to market, which it will. But you'll also see Magma versions of their other SUVs and cars in the future, and they're just setting it up for anticipation right now. One of the things that you'll see at the LA Auto Show that we're not used to seeing at auto shows is Tesla. So you see all their models. They brought up the Cybertruck, which has been very busy all day, and they brought the Cybercab. It makes sense for Tesla to be here because California is sort of the epicenter of electric cars, and this is a really important market for them. But also, their marketplace of electric driving is getting very competitive. So we may see Tesla show up at more auto shows and more driving experiences in the future as they get more competitive. Behind us is one of the most popular exhibits at the LA Auto Show. It is the all-electric Dodge Charger. It has all of the iconic design that we know and love from all the original heritage Dodge Chargers, as well as Dodge Chargers from recent years. It'll have all the newest technology that Dodge is rolling out. It'll have incredible horsepower. It's going to do everything that the Hellcat did, even that loud, rumbly engine noise when it hits the market early 2025. So we got our first look at this car at the LA Auto Show. This is something people have been waiting for some time. In fact, Hyundai's partner company, Kia, rolled out the EV9 a couple of years ago. It's been on the market for about a year and a half, and it is setting sales records for Kia. Hyundai is hoping for the same magic with the Ioniq 9. If you're a visitor at the LA Auto Show and later this year at other auto shows, the Ioniq 9 will be available for test drives on the EV Test Track. Another great thing to see at the LA Auto Show and at other auto shows where Toyota is are these concepts based on actual cars. So this is a Toyota Land Cruiser that the Calti Design Center took and customized to turn it into something that is a dream car for people who love off-roading. This is really special, so is the other one, which is customized clearly for surf life. But will we see these things come to life in the modified world of Toyotas? Well, we might just. If you walk around the LA Auto Show, you will also see a lot of SUVs and pickup trucks that have rooftop tents. That's been a huge trend over the last few years. Not only outfitters offering tents that are fitted to trucks and SUVs, but also car makers who are partnering with makers of rooftop gear. it's comfortable, and it's also secure because car makers have worked with these outfitters to make sure that these things are a perfect fit. Kia is known for building these incredible concepts and then actually building the car. Now, I'm not sure we're actually going to see this, but my guess is we will see something like this. This is called the Weekender. And this is taking that whole idea of sort of van life or camping life and putting it into an adventure vehicle that can go anywhere, take you anywhere, anytime you want. In fact, Kia took a lot of these ideas and put it into the EV9. They call it the Adventurer trim. That's not out on the market yet, but we think it will be. And what that'll allow people to do is have that off-road adventure with all-electric driving. Think about driving through the woods past that moose and not disturbing it because your car is perfectly silent. Custom vehicles are something that we see a lot of in Southern California. We don't necessarily see as many of them in the rest of the world, but they're a fundamental part of life in Southern California. We're in the Hall of West Coast Customs, and you see everything from really special colors and treatments to cars that we recognize but that have been modified. But these are works of art on wheels. In addition to the custom models that we've seen and the concepts that we've seen, what's really on display at the LA Auto Show is a passion for cars. Cars are really important to the lifestyle that people lead in Southern California. In the car world, the LA Auto Show is always the early predictor of what we're going to see everywhere else. The auto world is growing in terms of its offerings and the different lifestyle choices it offers people, and that's what you're going to see at every auto show, but especially at the LA Auto Show.